Good morning, students. This is Saraswati KB, Assistant Professor, Government First State College, Tiptur. In this session number 5 of the video, let us understand the context in writing the poem Coromandel Fishes by Sarojini Naidu. This is an introductory session wherein we learn the background of the poem. Sarojini Naidu was born into a Bengali family in Hyderabad and studied at the University of Madras. She later went on to study at King's College, London and Cambridge University. Sarojini Naidu joined the Indian national movement in the aftermath of the partition of Bengal in 1905, and she was the first Indian woman to become the President of Indian National Congress. Sarojini Naidu was an Indian independence activist and also a poetess. She was the follower of Mahatma Gandhi and her poems are filled with patriotism. She started writing at a very early age and managed to impress the Nizam of Hyderabad with her play Maher Munir. Her first collection of poems were titled The Golden Threshold. She is also known as the Nightingale of India owing to the lyrical and song-like quality of her poems. The poem Coromandel Fishes focuses on the fishermen, but it has a metaphorical relevance to the people of India fighting for the freedom struggle under the leadership of Mahatma Gandhiji. The poetess urges the people to hasten their freedom struggle. Indian themes, contemporary life and events, along with great mountains, rivers, temples and social milieu of India feature predominantly in Naidu's poems, and she is widely regarded as an invaluable contributor to the genre of Indian writing in English. The poet inspires the citizens of India to fight for their freedom. It is very urgent and the essential need of the hour. The citizens are motivated to fight against the British to set their nation free. Thus, the poem Coromandel Fishes has the freedom movement of India as its background. The poetess motivates the countrymen to rise for the liberation of their motherland. Along with her, there were many nationalist leaders who worked hard to motivate the people of India. For instance, Mahatma Gandhi inspired the civil disobedience movement and Quit India movement across the nation. Lokmanya Balagangadhar Tilak rose to the need of the hour along with Subhash Chandra Bose, who encouraged the youth of India to participate in the freedom movement. Bhagat Singh's slogan, Inquilab Zindabad, became the rallying cry of the independence struggle and motivated the youth of India. Thus, Coromandel Fishes asked the fellow brothers to rise to the struggle of freedom fighters and the freedom movement itself was noble and rewarding. The poem can also be seen as an advice to the countrymen. The poetess advised her countrymen to listen to the voice of nationalist leaders like Mahatma Gandhi, who like seagull will guide us in the struggle for our freedom. So she says, no longer delay, let us hasten away in the track of the seagull's call. Revolution may appear to be dangerous, but the struggle will lead us to freedom, which in itself is rewarding. The people of India should have no doubt whether they will win their war for independence against the British. The Mahatma, who has the power to hold the storm by the hair, will protect the freedom fighters. This struggle for freedom has the grace of the divine, and so people should bravely and enthusiastically participate in the freedom movement. The poet compares the Indians to the kings of the sea. She feels that the countrymen have forgotten their true worth. India is a rich country and its wealth must be used for the progress of its people. The foreigners must be stopped from exploiting the wealth of the nation. Only Indians can be the kings of India. The only fact that is drawing us back is our laziness and ignorance about our strength. The fishermen have to capture the wealth of the sea. They are the kings of the sea. So Indians must work hard to gain their freedom, which is liberation not only for themselves but also for the country. The poem also gives us a glimpse of the scent of freedom, the taste of freedom. The beauties of exploring are explained with examples from nature. Freedom is sweet, like the sweet scent of the mango grove, kiss of the spray, and the wild foam's glee. Indians should become adventurous and row their boat to the verge where the low sky joins the sea. The freedom fighters should motivate the people of India to work devotedly to attain the goal of freedom. Thus, Coromandel Fishers is an appraisal poem. Sarojini Naidu celebrates the fisherman's life, but the poem motivates the people to join the freedom movement. She initiates the Indians to protest against the British. Dear friends, this is a poem of extreme relevance during those times because it was the essential duty of every freedom fighter to motivate the countrymen to fight against the slavery. In the next session of the video, let us have a line by line analysis, and that explains to you and helps you to understand the relevance of this poem. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you.